Okay, guys, so here's the Smackdown from November 16th, 2012 review. And I'm sorry I'm doing it from my bed, being lazy. It's Sunday, I know. Survivor Series is about to come on in about an hour and a half, so I gotta get this done quick so I can edit and upload it. But anyway, so they start off the show with the promo, of course, especially since the pay per view's coming on, or coming up. And it says CM Punk has been the champion for 362 days on that day, so 364 days today. And then they do the promo with The Miz on Team Foley, and then the show and Sheamus promo. And then we see Sheamus backstage in the parking lot waiting for show. Then The Miz comes out to do Miz TV, and the fans are chanting Miz is awesome because they're in Cleveland, Ohio now. So, and its guest is Mick Foley. They banter back and forth about the cheap pop that Mick Foley always does. You know, and Miz says, "You're not gonna do a cheap pop in my town." And Foley asks the Miz which Miz will show up. The one that has been a WrestleMania main eventer, or the one who left for a few months, did a movie, and sometimes shows up on Raw and SmackDown. Then Team Foley comes out for a team meeting, and Bryan and Kane argue about who's going to talk first, and then they argue about, I'm the tag team champions. Then Kofi tries to be the peacekeeper, and Miz calls him out on it and says that, you drop kicked me when I try to shake your hand, so how are you the peacekeeper? Foley says Orton might be the voice of reason. Orton says he doesn't like or trust anyone on the team. Then Team Ziggler comes out unified. So we think. Ziggler tells Del Rio, one meeting at a time, because Del Rio's sitting there talking to Rodriguez. Ziggler and Del Rio get into an argument. Foley says he's allowed to make some matches since he used to be the commissioner and used to run WWE. And he makes Del Rio and Ziggler with Rodriguez versus Orton and Miz. He says all of them need to learn how to get along. Then he also makes Barrett versus Kane because he wants to see how those stack up. And then Bryan gets mad because he's not in the match, and Sandow interrupts. Sandow insults Kane, then Bryan, then Kofi. Kofi fires back and challenges him. So it'll be Kofi and Sandow also, right now. So they go to a commercial break, come back, and it's Kofi Kingston versus Damian Sandow, and they start off normal. Kofi takes control, and they show Rhodes' injury footage again. JBL and Matthews go back and forth, having great banter. Sandow tries to take control, but Kofi just is just too good. He does the suicide dive. Kofi then gets aggressive. Sandow finally takes control again. Does the elbow of disdain for a near fall. Kofi gets a comeback after a while. Does the boom drop. Goes for Trouble in Paradise. But nope. Sandow kind of exits the ring. Kofi does a crossbody later for a near fall. And Sandow then later rolls up Kofi holding the tights for the 3. He gets the win. It was an 8-star match. It's a good build-up, good starter match, and a good build-up for this tonight's pay-per-view. Then they show Sheamus still waiting. Then they show the CM Punk, Cena, and Ryback Survivor Series commercial. Then they show the Vicky and Ziggler and AJ and Cena segment from Raw. Then it's 6 Diva tag. Natalya and Oksana start off, and it's Natalya, Caitlyn, and Layla versus Oksana, Eve, and Alicia Fox. Then Layla comes in. Then Alicia Fox comes in. than Eve does, and they're kind of dominating and isolating Layla. They get 2 near falls on her, and then Alicia Fox comes back in, and Caitlyn gets a hot tag. Caitlyn gets the win with the reverse DDT. A lot of Survivor Series implications going on that night. You have so many matches, and it's actually is going to be Caitlyn versus Eve for the Divas title tonight on Survivor Series. I gave the match 4-star, though, too quick. Come on now. Then they show the pre-show will be Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel versus 3-man bands Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal with Drew McIntyre in their corner. Then again, Sheamus backstage waiting, and Booker T comes up and says show won't show up unless Sheamus moves. Booker says if things get out of hand, there will be repercussions and consequences. Sheamus walks away, and then it's time for the Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler, or Randy Orton and Miz and Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio with Roberto. And then it's time for the Randy Orton, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler, Alberto Del Rio with Roberto Rodriguez. Roberto? And The Miz and Dolph Ziggler start off. Good chain wrestling. Ziggler throws Miz over the top into the guardrail, and then Del Rio knocks Orton into the guardrail. Going into commercial, Team Ziggler seems unified, and Orton and Ziggler are the 2 legal men come back from break. Then hour 2 starts in mid-match, and Del Rio comes in, and Orton takes it to him until an arm breaker. Ziggler comes in and does this nonchalant cover for a near fall. Not even, it was more like a 1. The fans chant, "We want Miz." Miz gets a tag and goes on a roll until Del Rio pushes Miz off the top rope. Del Rio comes in. Del Rio throws Miz to the corner, and Miz kind of throws him out. He runs and he kind of throws him up and out. So Orton comes in off a hot tag, dominates, and then Miz tags himself in as soon as Orton's going for the RKO. Gets a skull crusher finale on Del Rio for the win. And then afterwards, Orton RKO's the Miz, but 75% of the crowd boos. Probably because it's Miz's hometown. I gave that one a 8-star. Good match, but, it could have been much better. So, let's just leave it at that. Then, Sheamus is in the ring, and he's trash-talking they're showing the Sheamus trash talk / show attack on Regal from Monday. Sheamus comes out, and then he challenges Show to a fight. Show comes out. Sheamus goes to fight him, and goes to fight Show, and Booker comes out and tells Sheamus he has to leave. By the way, sorry, I'm eating pizza because I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. Then you see Show and Booker backstage, and Show tries to act gangsta. And Booker says he'll be in the main event with the mystery opponent. I think it's going to be Great Khali at this point. Because he says, remember, you said there's no one better than the Big Show. And then it's time for the Kane and Wade Barrett match. They start trading blows. Barrett gets a quick winds of change with a near fall. Kane takes control and goes for a choke slam. Then Team Ziggler comes out and attacks Kane. Bryan comes down to help his partner, but still it's 4 against 2. And then Foley comes out and gets Kofi to come down, but then it's still 4 on 3. And then Orton comes out, and now it's 4 on 4. Team Foley eliminates Ziggler. RKO'd Sandow and Ziggler. Miz comes out on stage and stares down his team. I gave that match and that segment a 5-star. I think the match could have been a little bit longer. Come on now. Then they show the CM Punk, John Cena, Ryback promo with the Maddox scandal. And then R-Truth comes out for commentary. Matthews says it'll be him versus Antonio Cesaro for the United States Championship at Survivor Series. And before I start this next match, that means, so we got the 5-on-5 Survivor Series matchup. We got the triple threat WWE match. We got the one-on-one world title. We got the Divas title, and we got the U.S. title. So we got about 5 matches, I think that is. Yeah, got 5 matches that we know of, and plus the pre-show match. So 6 matches for 4 or 3 hour pay-per-view. 3.5 hour pay-per-view. Hopefully we get more. Then Cesaro versus Sin Cara. Cesaro comes down, trash talks R-Truth. Cesaro takes control with his mat skills, and Sin Cara comes back with his speed. Cesaro shows ruthless aggression, which I liked, and then Sin Cara, it's getting hard to say Cesaro and Sin Cara. Then Sin Cara does his luchadorness. Cesaro got him with the throw-up European uppercut that he does, and then the equalizer for the 3. R-Truth says he wants to quote, not little Jimmy, but another Jimmy, Hacksaw Jimmy Duggan, and starts chanting USA. Antonio Cesaro leaves, and I gave it a 5-star. It could have been longer, like the other match. And then it's time, and then they show the Tribute to the Troops 10th anniversary promo, and then it's time for the main event, Big Show versus whoever. I was right. It is Great Khali. He comes out. Tie up. Khali pushes Show. Show fights back. Khali does the chop on Show, or chops him. You know, like or not a knife edge chop. He did the overhand chop. He does that to Show twice, and then beats down Show. Show spears Khali for a near fall. Show goes to do the choke slam. Khali blocks it and then chops him in the head for a near fall. Then tries to do the Punjabi plunge. Show fights out of it and knocks out Great Khali for 3. Sheamus' music hits. Show looks around, but nothing. Mind games, nice. Show is backstage in the parking lot, and Stryker tries to interview him. Show scares him away and starts laughing. Goes to get on his bus, and then Sheamus jumps out and attacking him. Show then throws Sheamus to a windshield. Then while he's walking away, Sheamus comes running across that car, jumps on the Show, pushing him through another car windshield, beats him down and says, "I'll see you Sunday." I gave the match a 5-star because it was quick. Gave it an 8-star beatdown for the whole thing after. 8-star story, so 7 overall, and then I gave the show a 7. So that's my review. It's quick. Hopefully it's not, 15, 18 minutes long. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for tonight's pay-per-view. So you guys have a great day. And yeah, hashtag handicap handsome. Why not?